around the corner, one west of 125th Street. It's a block and a half from there. This is in the 60s. Since that time, this park has been the park where we train, rose up men of God that went all over the earth with his word. These were special men, men that sacrificed to come into this work and do something real, not fake. Back then, they caught hell from the Muslims. They caught hell from the Christians. They caught hell from the hiring Christians. They caught hell from the Ansar Allah community, whoever the hell they was. Dr. York, for those of you that might know. Every black religion came up against them, but they persevered. And I'm glad they persevered. Because in 1984, I got off the 6th train on Lexington Avenue, walked up these blocks, walked inside 1 West 125th Street. At the time, the classroom had 20 chairs. That was it. 20 seats. Guess how many seats was filled? 5. I was number 5. Came up in there and sat down in that class. The first thing the instructor told me, step back, step out my way. Thank you. The first thing that the instructor told me, he said, before you say anything, young man, he said, ask me any question you want. I guarantee you I'm gonna answer it tonight. I laughed at it. I thought it was fun. And then I started asking him questions, and more questions, and questions after that, and even more complicated questions about God, about the angels, about the stars, the sky, the land, the future, the nations. Most importantly, about Jesus. Was he real? Was he fake? What? And them brothers answered every single question I had. You know what I found out? I found out I was in the truth. That's what I found out. That's what I found out. I found out that I was in the truth. I hope you know that you found your way into this truth, into this brotherhood, into this body.
I know it's already finished.
Because this ain't a body.
I just want you to hold it in place.
Any man that quits on something he stands on that's based on brotherhood, you was never a brother. Give me the scripture on it. What did Paul say? It was evident they was never with us. You step up on my field like I stepped on it 40 years ago. Step up on there and make sure you done decided, make sure you done decided to do something for the Lord and not yourself for as long as it takes to bring Christ's kingdom in. You don't want no suckers in here, man.
Right.
We don't want no cowards in here. Right. We don't want no double-minded men. We need real men of God to step onto this dirt and to bring this dirt what it always been asking for, prophets of God.
Right.
We went in, we started training, and ever since that day, we've been coming out here year after year after year after year, and now you hear 2 scriptures I got for you. First, I want to say a couple things if I could. Y'all better egg me on because you know, the longer I talk, the more you get the rest. You know what's coming next. Yeah, that's right, girl. Say more, bro. I might get tired of that. Oh, they don't want to hear it. Where's Zion at? Zion, step up. I don't know much about this cat, but I've been impressed by it. I've been impressed by this cat right there. How many years you been in the military? 19 years in the military. And when did you retire? 2020? And how did you retire? With honors? How come? because your ass left the goddamn military. You left the military because you found the Most High. And you decided to throw 20 years of the military in the trash for a change and doing what Moses did and so many others before him. Satan always will offer you the greater of his kingdom if you turn your back on the Most High. But if you stand with the Most High, what will Christ give you? Congratulations, boy. You made the best choice you made. Because of it, you brothers get to enjoy his help and so many other men's help. Where's Cap McCall at? Yeah? Oh, man. You gotta say more. Cap McCall came in here, man, a young man. I was in D.C. by myself. Was I by myself that day, Cap? I was sitting in D.C. I think the camp had went out. I was hanging around back at the spot. Door got knocked. Boom, boom, boom. This young cat come in. Hey, what's going on? Young and goofy, like some of y'all. Young man. He started asking me questions about the Most High. As he asking me those questions and I'm answering them questions, I'm looking in his eyes. And then he asked me about the martial arts. Y'all do martial arts again? I said, yeah, we all about fighting and warfare. He said, yeah, man, that's what I'm about. That's what I want to get into. I'm paraphrasing. This brother rose up in this work. And it's been, how long you been in now? 15 years. Good start. This is what it takes for the Lord's kingdom to come about. And I'm going to play a tape for you. I'm going to play a tape for you. Y'all heard this tape before, I believe. All right? I'm going to play this tape for you. And I'm going to play this tape because this tape is about to tell you why you're here. You ain't know before, you're going to know today why you are here and why you are necessary and why your decision that you make today is the most important decision in not only your life, but in our people's lives. Make no mistake. Check this out. Some of you heard, some of y'all saw the tape with the two sodomites that got their hand, show of hands. Some of y'all saw it. Not many of you. Some of you saw it. I'm about to play it for you. You're about to see exactly why the Lord called you into this work. Real quick, y'all. Get it back. Anybody got it? Somebody pull it up for me. I know you got it. Into it. You need to know about why we fight the way we fight. Why we stand on what we stand on. Why you necessary in this time. All the gods of this world have failed us. Everyone we tried. Now we finally got the bigger God, the God of Israel.
Right.
We finally found the right God.
Right.
And now we're going to change this world. You got it? Doc made a tape on it. Listen, these two sodomites sat there and broke down scriptures on why these two women were in a lesbian relationship. And they teaching this to hundreds of people all over the place. Without us, our people are going to fall to the worst place they've ever fallen. You don't decide to commit yourself to be a man of the Most High and to really step out there and say to yourself, I'm going to do what the Lord called me to do, regardless of what happens. Brother, our people are going to fall. They already really fell. They're going to fall even worse. They're going to be lost in all the lives. You see, in 2008, you saw how they brought the sodomy here. And helped destroy us. What are we in 2024? 12 years? I got that right? 12 years or more. 16, my bad. 16 years, they pretty much wiped out the black community. Black men are destroyed now. They coming up that side of life from young. That's why you call. Can you commit yourself to the Most High? Are you ready to stand with the Most High? You see this dirt again? This is my dirt, man. This Mount Morris Park, where I made my ground at, man. I made my decision right here. I was going to be a man of the Most High, and I was going to have to die before I give it up. And the Lord put me to the test.
Right.
I've been 40 years deep, and I ain't got up off it yet.
Come.
I pray you get hungry as well. 2 scriptures, and I'm going to let y'all go. Go ahead.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare your soul for temptation. You think it's going to be easy? You're going to feel emotions you never felt before. Some of you never been checked by another man. Some of you been checked by another man and you don't like it because of the men that checked you in the past were of no use to you. But righteous men check you now. Submit your spirit to it. Without your strength, without your spirit, black people are falling. Don't listen to nothing they say out there. But the men of God. That's what you've been called to be a part of. You've been called to be a real prophet of God. Read.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1. Beseech you, therefore. Chapter Romans, it's the book of Romans.
Go back to that. Go put it up in the apocrypha. Because there's more in that verse that I want to bring out. Hold on. Give me a couple more. Y'all ready to get back to working out? I'll cut it short if y'all want. Huh? A little bit more in that verse that I'd like to bring out. This is our world, brother. We must make it. We must build it, and we must never let it be taken away from us, man. And you got shining examples in here. You got these generals, these great generals in here. General Muhammad, General Mayat, General Tazaryach who's on his way, General Shalimar, General and you got amazing captains in here. You got, where's Captain Tazaryach? Is he up there? Captain Tazaryach, who's hosting us right out here in New York. You know him. I call him world famous for no reason. I was calling him world famous before he got famous. Now he told me I can't get one of these jackets from him. Yeah. You understand? But he got very humble for a man of his great success. You understand? And not just him, he got a whole host of captains. And every last one of you better be aspiring to be a captain.
Right.
DS 50 or Officer 50. That what you coming here to be? A little Officer 50? Work in the back room maybe? Stack the pencils straight and all that? That's why you here?
Wow.
Sir. You better be here, man, to raise this nation out the dirt.
Right.
You better be here to do what nobody else has done before. You
Right.
better be here to find new ways to bring this nation up and fix black people.
Right.
Fix black people. Latino and Native Indians, man. Fix them. I never forget the scripture when I was reading where Moses went back to the Lord and he was said, Lord, why have you sent me to Pharaoh? And the Lord didn't want to hear. The Lord said, man, go bring the children of Israel out of Egypt. He did not want to hear what Moses had to say.
Right.
He said, man, go get my people out of there. Brother, I say to you the same thing. Go get the Lord's people up out of this world. And what the obstacle is. Shadow banning, this, that, corrupt cops, whatever. God don't give a damn about it. He wants the nation back, and we're going to give it to it.
That's right.
Let's try to be positive.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare yourself you loved in this world, whatever it is that seduced you in this world, is coming to take you back again. It's coming to take you off the scene. When that time comes, man, you got to lean on captains like Captain Tazaryach and the other captains and your generals. And you got to fight. This is about fighting. This is about warfare. Make no mistake, there is no brotherhood without warfare for that brotherhood.
That's right.
Satan don't let brotherhood live just like that. You gotta fight for that brotherhood.
Come on.
Abel did right by the Lord, and Cain killed him. David did right by the Lord, and Saul tried to kill him. Christ came to do nothing but fix our nation, and we crucified him.
Right.
We did him worse than all. You come to do the Lord's work, it's about warfare.
Right.
Brotherhood is warfare.
Right.
You fighting for brotherhood. You won't just get it. Come on with it.
God. Verse 2, set thy heart aright.
Set your heart right, man. I'm telling you something, and this is very important what I'm about to say.
So you can see the journey. You like that? Okay, so.
In these classes, you're going to get in this Hebrew Academy. And in the near future, and some of you who have gone through classes before, you are going to literally learn every moral right thing that God wants of you. It ain't nothing going to be held from you. You're going to learn about the moral law, the dietary law. You're going to learn about every rule, every regulation, every prophecy that there is to learn in these scriptures.
Right.
Come on, sir. That's right.
You're going to have a big problem. You know what your problem is going to be? Your problem is going to be keeping.
Right.
Your problem is going to be, can Satan take it? You're going to be in the game with us. You got it? Satan wants it. You get it? He wants to take it back. Do not ever forget that these morals, these rules, these things that you are taught, you make sure that you set your heart aright to never turn from it. Whatever you did in the world, I guarantee you it's coming back looking for you.
Come
It wants you back. It had you once, it's convinced you to have you again. You got to make sure that don't happen. You got to make sure you're not broken under this thing. Couple more, y'all, and I'm going to let y'all go. Come on with it.
Come on, sir. And constantly endure.
And what?
And constantly endure.
And constantly endure.
Right.
Constantly endure. I've been down 40 years. I'm full of energy. I'm an old head. Still, I'm crispy. I'm a song. Muhammad be slowing me up. Come on. I told the brothers, put a little extra step on the 40th thing like, can I help you along? You done now. They would treat me like I was a senior citizen. I started to scare somebody just to let them know I'm scared. I said, I bet you not have me. No, man, I'm greasy in this work. After 40 deep. You know why? Because I see what the world got for me.
Right.
Not a goddamn thing.
That's right.
Doesn't have brotherhood. You want to find brotherhood, it's in the UPK.
Right.
Like, that's what you're going to have to find. Right or wrong, General?
That's right.
Let's go.
Come. And make not haste in time of trouble.
When that trouble comes, don't run, man. Don't be a bitch because trouble comes.
Come.
Trouble comes, stand up in that fire and trust the Most High. It's coming. Stand up in it when it comes, and you'll build something amazing. Huh? Go ahead,
Come. Verse 3, cleave unto him and depart not away,
Go ahead.
that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
You see that? I lived that many times over. I lived it, and so have many other brothers. Cleave to the Most High, that at your end, you're going to get that increase. You might go down for a minute, but at the end, you're going to be back up.
That's right.
Right. But if you run from the adversity, then you're going to fail.
Right.
You're going to fail as a man, you're going to fail as a prophet, and you're going to fail the Lord. And of course, you're going to fail the brotherhood. Don't be a failure. You was a failure your whole life, don't be a failure no more. We winners up in here, and we want winners with us. In here. Give me Romans 12 and 1.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God.
Let's let this noise pass right by.
God, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Present your body as a living sacrifice, man. Get focused. Get your head focused. Even if you've been in here a while, get ready to step it up to the next level. Find out what's the next level. Push up. Push up. A dead man in the grave can't do nothing but push the dirt up to get out. What you gonna do? You just gonna let the dirt crush you and be dead? Push the goddamn dirt up, man, and get out the grave. Come on now.
Holy, acceptable unto God.
You see when it say holy? That means you hold on to these scriptures and you be separate. That means you hold these records and you be separate. That means 2 years from now, 3 years from now, your homie, your girl, your cousin, your dad, say, man, come on, smoke a little weed with me, man. You ain't did it in a while. Nah, man, I can't. I got rules I hold to.
Right.
Your girl, your homie, your friend. Hey, man, come on, let's eat a little pork. It ain't gonna kill you, nigga. You been eating pork. You was eating pork, nigga, before you even come up among them Israelites, nigga. Come on, let's get some. What your words are. I done took a stance on something. I'm not turning back. I'm not going backwards. Read that part again.
Holy, acceptable.
Holy and acceptable. Go ahead.
Unto God.
Unto the Lord. I used to tell the young men this back in the days, and y'all probably remember this too. I used to tell the young men all the time, act like Christ is standing right next to you. You remember that, it's going to be hard to do some evil shit. You remember that your house shot, you say he's right here next to me. It's going to be hard to make mistakes. It's going to be hard to just out of free will do something evil. And brother, like he said, be acceptable to the Lord. Make you understand this, that the Lord is looking down from heaven and he's seeing your actions. And them actions, he's judging them actions. And you want him to see them actions, man, and hold them actions as righteous before him. You want him to answer when you call.
Go
ahead, Doc. Finish it.
Which is your reasonable service.
Which is a reasonable service.
That's right.
That you hold it down for the Lord. That's reasonable.
Right.
Reasonable that you turn away from that darkness that he called you to. So I say to every last one of you that's standing on this concrete right here, step aside, I'll give me a little room for water. You standing on the concrete right now. You get up on this dirt, if you come up on this dirt, come up on this dirt, man, to do totally right in the name of Yahanna, Shem Yahushua, or stay your punk ass on that side. That's right. In the game. You want in? Step up across this stone right now. Don't you do it unless you mean it. Don't fake the funk. Don't halfway get on the stone, off the stone. You want in? Be in. Every one of you brothers in this academy, I salute you for your strength. I salute you for your faith. I pray I'll come next week and you all here. Even though I'm yet to see it happen. In every academy class. But I hope I see every one of you here. But I still applaud you to have the strength and the wherewithal to turn your back on this wicked world and decide to be righteous men of God. And for that, call that damn salute, man. Men of Israel! I mention Shabbat! I mention Barak!
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Brakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brakatah.
Kum Yasha.
Who's the power?
Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the power.
Who's the power?
Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the power. The Father we fear. The Father we fear.
Who is your king?
Yahushua.
Who is your king?
Yahushua.
Who is your king?
Yahushua.
What's your name?
Israel. Israel. Israel.
Yajimatar. Dismiss. Yeah. You're back in formation.